welcome back. Coming off that impressive conference win against Buffalo, we are going to move on to week number 7. And it looks like we have our first away game in the conference play this year. So we're going to go ahead and go through and advance this to week 7, and let's see how the recruits progress. And then after we get our little heads up message, we'll check the standings. Check and see if maybe Joe Howard is in that Heisman race, throwing 8 touchdowns, maybe might make some noise. I gotta say, by this point, if ESPN and the sports world would be like, yo, what the f is going on at UMass? And eventually teams would start to just literally play nothing but pass defense against us. The word would be out for sure. Let's see. Good old Kent State, the Golden Flashes. It's another in-state school here in the good old OHIO. And, you know, say what you want about Ohio. It might be a flyover state or whatever, but we are definitely a football state, and we've produced, again, more presidents than anybody else has. Any other state has. And I would say, you know, other than like Texas, California, and Florida, we are right there. Oh, we got NCAA Player of the Week. Hell yeah. Take it. So, let's see what's going on. Looks like we got a lot of recruits ready to visit too. So, let's check the top 25 and see how things have shaken themselves up. So yeah, it looks like Alabama jumped Ohio State again after beating Texas A&M by a touchdown. It looks like that was a quality opponent, quality win for them. Oklahoma thinks that they have a number one, a case for being number one. So that's cool. Top 4, Maryland. This is really shocking to me. Like, look at that. I guess they're a 90, a 91, and a 90, so I can see why they would be a good team. It's kind of crazy to see them ranked that high. So you got Washington, Michigan State, South Carolina, Texas, Oregon, and UCLA rounding out the top 10. We're finally starting to get some Pac-10 schools up in there. Are we drawing votes yet? No, we are not. We are not good enough to make the top 25 yet, you guys. So, with that said, let's look at the Heisman standings, shall we? No Joe Howard in there yet. I kind of figured maybe, you know, after throwing 8 touchdown passes, maybe, just maybe. But again, they just don't give a f about it. Why don't you check that out? 2 MAC players. Yep, same. So, alright, you know. What are you gonna do? Just keep toiling away over here. So we're gonna get into the recruiting portion of this week, week 7. If you don't want to look at the recruiting stuff, go ahead and skip ahead to this timestamp. For those of you who are still around, this is yet another installment in the master class of recruiting. Now that we have all of these people who are ready to visit, we are going to really stack up an awesome week here, week 8. I'm really kind of surprised I'm not getting complimentary visits at this point. Because usually there's a lot of, you know, you pick players that play on the same side of the ball and stuff like that. There we go, there's some complimentary visits. So, let's check and see how we're doing in terms of where we stand with these fellows, shall we? So it looks like Florida State's way back. We're most likely going to get him. Look at that, we jumped Alabama, and we're going to get him in a week before he goes over there. So hopefully, or 6 weeks before, so hopefully we can get him to commit to us before that happens. It probably won't happen. What's probably going to happen is we'll probably be in a recruiting battle, and then we'll be lucky to be able to actually beat Alabama for this guy, which would be kind of but whatever. Being, you know, the fact is that we're just in. The fact that we're even in on a 5-star defensive end as UMass should tell you that we're at least doing something right. So the fact that Georgia's so far back, that's a really good sign, and we're really beating them for him. And this is how this works out, right? Most of these teams didn't really start trying to recruit these dudes until way too late. Oh, look at that. Ole Miss, huh? So look, some of these teams have finally woken up and have started to recruit these people. And that's okay. Because after week 8, after we get some more points, what we're going to do... Oh, look at that. Even this guy, huh? But after week 8, what's going to happen after we have this visit, we're going to sort of reconfigure and recalibrate what we're doing here. And in the name of that, what we'll end up doing is finding a bunch of new recruits and things like that. Other guys who haven't had any interest show up just yet. And hopefully we can come in there and steal them too. But as it stands, even if we lose that 80 overall, man, I'll be a little upset about it, but at the same time, I think we'll be fantastic. I think we'll still do what we need to do. And here we go. We're fairly evenly matched with this team, it looks like. And no injury, no lasting injury for Peterson, which is good for us. And it looks like they got a pretty serious couple of injuries there. And it looks like they've lost quite a bit. And it looks like they beat South Alabama's ass to start the year, and then they got their ass destroyed by Ohio State. So, all right. Gonna get this thing started. Nice little quick week there. Let me check their stats really quick. Yeah, their quarterback's thrown more interceptions than touchdowns, which is not so hot. And Ernest Dixon almost has 100 catches, and it's week 8 or week 7. That's insane. Crazy. So we're gonna save it. Oh no, we just did that, and then we're gonna play it. So here we go to Kent. Oh hey, we're evenly matched with this team. So we'll give them the 2009 look here. Out like we did the other time. Black socks. This is kind of an odd thing. I don't usually do this. You know what? Let's go ahead and go with the black helmet. Yeah, I like that. That's good. That's nice. All right. So here we go. Kent State. Let's see if we can't whoop this ass too. Buffalo had a slightly better roster in terms of ratings than we do, so we'll see. We might actually have a good shot here to really smack them upside the head. We'll see how it shakes out. So that's already kind of scary since they have a good halfback. Broken tailbone. Oof. Lots of bed rest for that guy. All right, well, middle of the season here. Yeah, so they're totally a running offense. So we're definitely gonna see quite a bit of rushes, I would say, from them. Yep. Dick's Stadium. So everybody that's here is just in a bad mood, huh? Or maybe Dick's Sporting Goods should sponsor Dick's Stadium. That seems like a match made in heaven. Oh wow, they're gonna receive. Interesting. That's a rarity. Happens every now and then, but still kind of rare to see it. All right then, well, we're on defense to start the game off. So I automatically don't buy what's going on here. I think that this is going to be a run. Jesus, come on. It's like we start every game off thinking, you know, oh, hey, what does it take? And it's so crazy. You guys watch me increase the tackle chance twice through the tendencies. Still doesn't matter. User catch. Awesome. Like I'm not even playing anybody. But somehow still user catch. Here we go. I'm already not liking the way this is going. Yeah, okay. Well, good enough. Take it. Attaboy, Kenny. He sort of just falls down. Third and 10, huh? I'm definitely going to be watching for the screen here. Yeah. Good defense, you guys. Attaboy, Steve. Give me that ball. Ernest Dixon playing in Dick's Stadium. I'm gonna resist trying to make all the Dick puns. I wonder if Dick Van Dyke is here. You guessed it. Tray open offset. Good defense. Ugh, for real. Well, here we go. I really think that they're audibling with me, right? God damn it. And of course he'll underthrow it. Well, this is already working out terribly. We might lose to Kent State. So all out blitz. We specifically spotlighted him. Still gets 5 yards. Awesome. Screen? Nope. I'll really be able to do well to hold them to a field goal here. And we did just that. Thanks for catching that so I could throw you to the ground. Yep. Nice little routine field goal for them. Well, we're starting it off already. See if we can't rebound. This is what it's like in conference play. Whatever. All right. I think we're just going to start it off with a straight run this time, as opposed to a crooked run. Nice solid run by George. Another solid run. I want to keep just calling pass plays, pass defense plays. Fine, fair enough. Let them do it. There we go. Now we're rolling. It's another good run. Good catch, Philip. So yep, we're kind of getting the ball rolling now. And luckily, if you know how to process and you just know how to read the field, generally this offense will always work itself out in a positive way. Just a little bit at a time. Hence all the plays. I mean, God, we've probably run several hundred plays, and I bet you by the end of the year we'll be over, I don't know, maybe over 1,000. That's kind of crazy. Probably not. If we played like 20 games, it would be that way. Nice catch, Nick. I actually want this to be a little bit more shallow. Out of here. This guy, this defensive end, may as well be playing linebacker for them. Cool. I'm happy that we have him. We have George here stepping up. Really kind of carrying the team right now, since they're playing such good defense. We'll wear them down over time. And then when they're tired, we'll start throwing the ball all over the goddamn place. Oh, come on. That wasn't a touchdown? I think that was a touchdown. I'm going to challenge the spot of the ball. Bet you I lose, but hey, you gotta risk it to get the biscuit. I think he's in there. Or maybe the CPU is just look at that. They what it must be like to be able to tackle like that. Maybe not. I think he actually did stop him. All right, let's take 5 ever to do this. Listen to me beat the shit out of my controller. Yeah, f you. Thanks for nothing, ref. All right, let's see. Let's see what it looks like. I bet you we can get in here on this run. Yep, nice and easy. Little touchdown for George. He's earned it. He played really well on that drive. All right, well, let's see if we can't play some defense here. A 1 yard average so far per play, which is pretty good. See if we can't keep it up with a good old monster green. Ah, boy. That was a good play by them. He's wide open. At least open enough. Definitely open by my defense's standards. Did their halfback get hurt? That's not the same guy. Good job, boys. Yeah, that's definitely not the same guy. I wonder if he got hurt. Turns out guys get hurt when you hit them hard. Weird. Yep, wide open. Isn't that great? This quarterback who has more interceptions than touchdowns is going to light us up like a blunt today. Awesome job on defense, boys. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we get it. You scored. All right, yet another shootout. Gonna keep on plugging. nice little 3-yard run here. Let's see what we can make happen. Hopefully we can get this 7 yards. Otherwise we're gonna hopefully not, and hopefully this doesn't happen, but we'll see. Oh boy, Dixon. I am going for this. God damn it. Well, definitely not good now. We're about to lose to Kent State. This is going to be fun. Well, this isn't going to be... This is probably not... We're probably not going to win this game. I could say, unless somehow, some way, somehow, the computer just decides to stop being so much better than it actually is. That was a great return. See if we can actually do anything with it. It was a pretty good run. So it looks like I'm going to have to completely reverse tendency here because it would seem as if they are just 100% playing the pass all the time. That's cool. You got to do what you got to do to win these games. Still, what do you want to bet? They still play zone coverage right here. I cannot afford to fall behind like this. Well, that was very clutch. This game. Straight up this game. This is the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life. He's wide open, and I mean, look, he just airmails this pass. There's no way it needed to be that high. And I didn't move the stick at all. This is rigged. This is one of those times where the game is rigged 100%. Dude, they are... Somehow their defense is amazing. I'm surprised he didn't break that tackle and run it 80 yards for a touchdown. This is what it's like to play on Heisman. This is one of those just absolutely unfair moments. Yay! Greatest team ever. God, I can't wait for this season to be over with. Spotlight him and everything. Blitz. Doesn't matter. get bodied, give up 80 yards. And this quarterback's just going to toss a perfect game over here. Meanwhile, after obviously not being that good, gotta love it. So we're just going to have to take this one on the chin. He looks like he's hurt. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, honestly. Super awesome, you guys. Great defense. You gotta love it. Don't you just love it when the CPU absolutely knows every play you're gonna pick? And the difference would be if I had better players, it wouldn't really matter. That would be the difference, right? So what we're gonna have to do is stop them, or I mean, I guess this sounds elementary to say, but either we get them right here, or it's pretty much game over. Yep, there it is. There it is. Oh God, this is becoming embarrassing. 9 for 9, 155, 3 touchdowns. And this motherfucker had like 2 touchdowns or whatever to like 9 interceptions coming into this. I don't even want to look at his ratings right now because it's just going to make me sick. This game right in its ass. This is a bull trap game right here. 24-7. Jesus Christ. If I was playing offline, I'm not sure if I would continue to play this game. God damn it, man. But, you know, this is a Let's Play, so you guys are going to have the privilege of getting to sit here and watch me suffer through this. And I guess there's still time, so I guess we could still pull the comeback off, but not as long as we're just gonna continue to miss wide open wide receivers like this. Overthrow passes, yet again, and meanwhile, you just sat here and watched me go like 44 or 50 and shit. But not in this game. All of a sudden, just out of nowhere. Surprised he didn't throw it to the guy on purpose. Clearly Joe Howard just magically doesn't want to play well at all now. Weird. Weird how that just suddenly works out, huh? Again, I would be so much more like understanding of this kind of gameplay if it didn't just happen out of nowhere, right? Like if it was like this most of the time, fine. We're just gonna have to run the ball. That's just apparently what the rule of the day is here at Dick's Field. So, there's at least that. So I know anytime they're blitzing a safety, they're going to be dropping that defensive end. So I can pretty much count on... Oh, nice. I can pretty much count on not being able to throw it and not being able to execute the offense correctly. So I guess kudos to them for being the first team that actually figured it out. Other than Penn State, although not sure if they figured anything out or if they were just the better team. Either way, they're playing pass defense all day long. So we know what to do. And look at, do you see that? He threw it right to the guy. All I did was hold the A button. This is bullshit. Again, bullshit. Dude! I'm really about to start breaking shit over here. Did I mention bullshit? 2 plays in a row, he just can't even hit a guy that's 5 feet from him. I'm surprised he actually got it there. Wow, a 3-yard throw? That must be really hard. Of 19. Got more incompletions in this game than I have had all year long. Bullshit. Pretty good run. At least we can hang our hat on the fact that George is having a good game, huh? At least somebody's having a good one out here. Something tells me. Thank God he actually threw it to him and not at his feet or to another defender. Oh God. Now if only we could play some defense. What it must be like to be able to throw 9 passes and have 3 of them be touchdowns. Nicely done, boys. Well, they got all of it back right there. So I'm going to call a timeout. Look at that. 10 of 10. Amazing. Is that Peyton Manning? I didn't know Peyton Manning played for Kent State. Course, no defensive stops for us. No such thing. Mr. Greatest quarterback to ever live over here. Scott Moore. This mother had more touchdowns than he had, or more interceptions than he had touchdown passes. Comes in here and we come to their place and he just lights us up. Yeah, they're just going to run this clock out, so. Awesome. So amazing. What a great quarterback they have. I would say if that was actually the truth, but you know, whatever. What are you gonna do? Offsides? What the? Calm down, dude. He just like tackled their center. I thought I was upset. Jeez, it's almost like every route they run. Wow, an incompletion? Holy f... And here I was thinking that would never happen. Damn, 2 in a row. What the f... Come on, man. This game, dude. Ugh. See that? Like, perfect throw. Of course he's out there all by himself. This game. Rigged. 100% rigged. This is what it's like to play on Heisman. Some of these games... All of a sudden, Kent State is the greatest team ever. And what do you want to bet? They're playing pass defense all day, right? So there is not a single chance or iota that I can get anything going down the field. Because yet again, hey, we have an NFL defense here, and Peyton Manning is the quarterback all of a sudden. Oh, wow. A deep throw that he didn't airmail. I'm shocked. And again, if you want to hear me curse this game out unedited, go on over to Rumble, yeah? Yay, pointless yards. Well, we're getting our asses kicked over here. I'm not having fun. That's for damn sure. Don't you just love getting run down by an offensive lineman when you're a wide receiver? Great. Great run right there by George. If only we could play defense, man. Or rather, I should say, if only they didn't have the greatest quarterback ever in the world. We're having some success here. Yeah. That's what I like. I would like it even more if we could actually play some defense. But at this rate, I have little to no hope. And I do believe we are going to lose our first conference game. Because once again, Scott Moore, aka greatest quarterback to ever live, probably gonna slice and dice us like Swiss cheese or like celery on a goddamn cutting board. Yay. So awesome. We're so good at defense. And see, again, if this were normal, there's no way. There's absolutely no way that any quarterback has a completion percentage like that, right? There's no way that some random dude from Kent State is going to hit every single goddamn pass. But I guess stranger things have happened. I'm not sure. I might be severely disrespecting somebody who's really good at quarterback, but correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I don't think there's ever been a good quarterback in the NFL that's come from Kent State. I know they've had good running backs like Kareem Hunt specifically. He was a golden flash and had a fantastic NFL career so far anyway. Fantastic might be a little overstating it. He's been very good. Leading the league as a rookie, I think, in rushing, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, yeah, get on the ground. And defense, huh? How about that? Well, maybe we have some hope after all, huh? Yep, 20-yard line. So, maybe, just maybe, there's some light here at the end of this abysmal tunnel. So I guess they really just want to keep this up, huh? We can keep playing this game. If they want to keep playing off coverage like this, that's totally fine with me. Definitely take a nice little 10-yard run. Man, Georgie boy's been having a game, huh? Conversely, we really have not had the stats, like in terms of the passing game. They came to play today. They knew who they were playing. And, you know, kudos to them for game planning. I mean, me saying by game planning, I mean kudos to them for reading my plays and trying to stop me with something that actually works, as opposed to the other side of things, which doesn't usually work out for them as far as the CPU is concerned. All right, let's see what we got here. It's another fantastic run. Been doing it, man. They've been really eating them up on the ground. As much as I wish it was all in the air and Joe Howard could fill up more of those stats. As long as they keep showing us looks like this, I'm going to continue to run the ball. See if we can't get old Georgie boy another touchdown, huh? If not, maybe they'll do something like this where maybe we can get Peterson this touchdown pass right here, huh? Nice. Well, if we play defense, big if there, if we can play some defense, we might actually have a shot here. Wouldn't it be awesome if Boston College beat Notre Dame? Because then that would mean that we beat a team that beat Notre Dame. Just barely, but still, a win is a win. Just ask Penn State. Cameron Hutchinson, huh? This motherfucking quarterback that they have, though, did you guys know that this guy is amazing? He's playing the game of his life. See? Look at that. Awesome. Isn't he great, you guys? Seriously, tell me in the comments how great Scott Moore is. So awesome. And I cannot wait until I have better players. It's pretty solid TFL. Attaboy Joe. Wow, he missed a pass? What the f***? Dude, look at that. He's got just as many touchdowns as he does incompletions. My man's a dog. You're watching for the screen here. Yep. Yeah, throw that so we can tackle your boy in the backfield. Well, hats off to the defense. Now it's literally in the offense's hands. quite yet, but now it is. All right, we're going to see what we can get done. Oh, suddenly this stadium has people in it. Okay, that's what we're doing. All right, we're playing that game, huh? What was that, offsides? Don't tell me holding. Oh my god. They declined it? Oh, that was actually probably a really stupid move on their part. Because I'm going to go for this. Hell yeah. Look at that. Balls. Cojones. Oh boy, Lance. Good Lance over here, huh? Fantastic play by Jarusz Frederic. He's played really well this game. We'll go ahead and put it in his hands one more time. Go ahead and let this tick to the fourth. Easily the most rushing yards we've had in a game. Alright, in striking distance. See what they're doing. So alignment wise, I really like the way that this sets up for the run. But you know, the blocking wasn't really there, and that's okay. Sometimes it's like that. And really, the left tackle is probably the best offensive lineman we have. Courtney Culver, I do believe, is his name. That. Whatever. Good defense by them. Closer. Let's see if I can't catch him. Come on, Dixon. You gotta hold on to that shit. Guess I'll settle for the field goal. Hey, at least he didn't shank it. Joe's had some terrible throws in this game. And again, You all have seen me now play so many games where you already know that ain't on me. I'm pushing the right buttons, moving the left stick where it needs to go. Sometimes on Heisman it's like that. They'll just airmail passes. And sometimes on Heisman they'll just throw interceptions and like 3 straight incompletions. There was that streak earlier where it was just abysmal and stupid. Pretty good, boys. We just have to watch out for, what is it, Joe Moore or Cameron Moore, whatever the fuck his name is. The almighty Kent State quarterback. Future NFL Hall of Famer. Look at that, Scott Moore. Just, I'm taking off now. See you guys later. Just take a free 6 yards. Good defense, boys. Good field position too. See if we can't make something out of it, huh? Normally I would be ultra confident that we could quite literally just march down the field and do whatever the fuck we want, but clearly that is not what's going to happen in this game. But you know what? You know what is happening in this game? George Frederick is whooping that ass. Holding again. Really? They've really been on my ass with the holding this time, this game particularly. Well, still, George has had a hell of a game today. He's really kind of been the backbone of the team. His back ought to hurt since he's been carrying us today. So it looks like today we're a run-first offense out of sheer necessity. I think actually thought for a minute that might get intercepted. Hell yeah, man. Another solid 10-yard run. Sometimes that's going to happen. Especially down here in the red zone. Looks like Dixon's not on the field too, which is a little concerning for me. Gonna get him again. Nicely done, boys, to take the lead. Well, we still have to play some defense here. And I got to give it up so far. This second half, the defense has been playing much better. I've made some adjustments in play call. I can't keep picking Monster Green, apparently, and expecting people to get home. It's okay, because we'll figure it out. We'll see what's going on with it. Alright, well, that's is what it is there with that. Let's see what we can make happen here. Kent State, huh? Also, I'd like to take this opportunity to shout out all the great artists who have allowed people like myself to use their music for free on the internet. ESCP, Punch Deck, Neon.Deflector, and the like. Hell yeah, look at that. Big Juan got him another sack. MONIN, HurricaneTurtle, all of those great artists out there. Give them a look. Give them some attention. Go find them on the various platforms that they exist on. Definitely worth your time. Watch the screen. I'm kind of surprised. God damn this mother Scott Moore. Why is he so good? And what the just happened right there? Bunch of free releases for people for no reason? Gonna try this. Yeah! They're gonna go for it? Yeah, they really kind of have to. Maybe shouldn't have called a timeout there in hindsight. This is going to be a screen. I'm shocked. Yeah, Antoine Carroll with the clutch interception. All right, well, we have the ball back here. Do is just kind of run this clock, see if I can't just bleed this clock down and hopefully escape with this win. Great run, Eric. Great run. Both of these running backs have given just sterling performances. Even with my lack of conviction, and with the lack of good throws coming from one Joe Howard in this particular game. That's cool. That's the final timeout right there. So all I gotta do is get one more first down, and we are in there like swimwear. You know what? I'm still running this goddamn ball. There it is. There it is, boys. Well, this was a hell of a game. I can't believe we went down 24 to 10 at one point, and still ended up coming back and actually doing something in this game. Amazing. All right, one more little play here. Part of me wants to just see what's up with it. Well, there it is. Ball game. And would you look at that? They're picking like cover 4 and meanwhile, they should pretty well just know that I'm about to run the ball. Get one more catch. Pad them stats out just a little bit more. Wow. Well, despite all my cursing and my lack of faith in this team, we have somehow pulled this off. This is what it's like to play on Heisman. I don't know. I would have given the player of the game to Frederic. But, I mean, hey, apparently they know better than me. Because, I mean, really, if it wasn't for Joe Howard throwing those interceptions and being so wildly off target, and uncharacteristically off target, mind you. Wow. Escaped. Cannot believe that happened. Either way, we got out of here with a win. It was a hard-fought victory. Kent State's quarterback is incredible, kid. That number 10, that what, 5 incompletions? We're going to see once this is over with. That dude, straight up. He's a good player. I'll give him that. I don't even want to look at his overall because it's just going to make me upset. I think I said that before, but whatever, dude. It's just going to make me pissed. So let's check this shit out, right? 30 of 41, 312, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. George Frederick had 23 for 153, 6.6 on the average, 1 touchdown. Elite day on the ground for George. Even Eric Smith, 16 for 115 and 7.1, also an elite day. So 7 for 63 and a touchdown for Dixon, who I don't know what happened to him at the end of the game. Peterson had 7 for 57, 1 touchdown. Johnson had 4 for 38, 1 touchdown. King had 3 for 57. Frederick had 3 for 12. My man Marvin Green had 2 for 33 and that awesome touchdown. Nick Gay had 2 for 26, 1 for James Sullivan for 8. D. Sanders had 1 for 18 yards. So as far as TFLs, my main man Juan had 3 and 1 sack. 2, but we had that's 7, 8, 9, 10 tackles for loss, 3 sacks. Chase McCoy, Steve Rogers, and Juan Parrish. No, well, okay, the one interception there to seal it, the clutch interception by Antoine Carroll there to seal the game. And no forced fumbles. So, yet again. So really quick, we're gonna look at Kent State really quick and just take a look at Mr. F***ing Amazing over here. What do you want to bet? So before I show this, before I let go of the right trigger here, this motherfucker played like he was a 95, right? But I'm gonna guess he's probably more like a 75, right? You ready for it? So 3, 2, 1, 0. A 70. Look at that though. 23 of 28, 296, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. This motherfucker's quarterback rating was 210.9. God damn. Oh my god. It just pisses me off. So anyway, 34 to 14 first downs, 580 to 349 total offense. We had 40 rushes, 268 yards, 1 touchdown. They had 24 rushes, 53 yards, 0 touchdowns. We were 30 of 41, 4 touchdowns. He was 23 of 28 for 4. 312 versus 296 passing touchdowns. 1 for 7 on third down today. That was the big stat. They were 5 for 11. We were 3 for 4 on fourth down though. Holler at your boy. 6, 5, and 1 for red zone, touchdown to field goal, and then 2, 1, and 1 for them. We turned it over twice with 2 interceptions. They were intercepted once. 766 to 349, and we just barely came out on top with the time of possession. And we had 2 holding penalties today. Lucky to win this game. We escaped today. We escaped. What a crazy hard-fought win that was. Again, I'm shocked that we won, because we should have lost that. Oh, wow. It looks like Maryland got their ass beat by Rutgers. Crazy. That's insane and hilarious. Oh, at the same time. Wow, Scott Moore. I'm blown away. All right, well, that's that. That's it, and that's all. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Big shout out to the people who make the music for this channel. If you want to hear me curse, go to Rumble. Please join our locals community. We'd love to have you. And on top of that, like and subscribe. Hit that Rumble button if you're on Rumble. If you're an awesome person and you're on a really good video platform. That being said, that wraps up week 7. We are now 5-1 and humming. So, with that said, we'll see you next time. Peace.